Alright, so hey folks, welcome back to another review of some Gamemat.eu products. This is probably the last one I'm going to be doing because I think these are the last two products that they've sent that I haven't covered in some form of detail. So we're going to go ahead and go over the last two playmats that I have, which is the space one, which is a single-sided 4x4. And then we also have another double-sided 4x4 for the Fallout Zone and the Imperial Base. We're also going to be taking a look at the cases that come with the mats that can be used for carrying cases or storage cases, as you'll see as well. So let's go ahead and crack these open. Now the first thing that you notice is that these are durable cases. They're nylon. I don't know how long they're going to stand the test of time, but I don't think they're going to be tearing apart anytime soon either. One of the things that I did is I went ahead and labeled what's on the inside on each of these with a permanent marker. So that's another thing that you can do as well, as long as you have something that isn't a black permanent marker, of course. So it's simply, you come here and you unzip like so, and there it is, ready to go for you. So you just pull it out like so, and then you can lay it out pretty easily, just like so. And one of the things that I like about this one is that it is a generic space map. So there's a lot of different things that you can do on this one that you might not be able to do without some kind of, you know, thematic flair that's thrown into it or some sort of thing like that. But if we scoot in a little bit, and you can see all of the good, neat detail of the, I guess, what is that, a nebula or some type of thing that is there. I like the look of it. I like the color palette as well, that it isn't this overbearing, I don't know what you would call it, but it's just a very generic space look to it, and I think it looks really neat. There's a lot of neat detail in it, and it just provides that backdrop that you're looking for those different space battles, whether it be Armada, Star Wars X-Wing. You could use it as a backdrop for Clank in space even. There's just a number of things that you can do with these playmats, so it's pretty cool. Now it has a little bit of a ridge right here because I haven't actually put the top of the table on here for this one, so it's not laying flat, but you get the idea that this is just a really quality print and a really cool background that has a lot of thematic flavor, but it's generic flavor. So that's really cool. Now, as we said, this is a single-sided mat. So on the other side, you have this rubber material that really makes it stick really well to whatever surface. I mean, this is on a felt background for the table. And so as you can see, I mean, it ripples up like that, but once you get things on top of it and you're playing a game, it's really not going to move anywhere. If you put it down onto a hard surface, it's going to be even less movable. So it's just a really good quality material. You've seen in the other reviews how we've tested its waterproofness in a number of different ways, so that is also very good as well. And another thing that they talk about is that it always lays flat. It doesn't curl up on you. Like I've said, in the past, I've had these in storage in these containers rolled up, so they don't curl up on you or anything like that. They always lay flat. And then once you're ready to put it away, you simply roll it up, fit it right in like this, and give it a zip. And I usually like to have the zippers meet in the middle, just for whatever reason. And you can carry it like this, or it actually has hooks on the ends as well. You can have them carry like that as well. And so here is the double-sided 4x4, the Fallout Zone and Imperial Base. And we'll just go ahead and unzip those, and it pulls right out. Set that to the side. And then we'll show the Imperial Base first. think I showed this on a Throat Punch Lunch accessorized segment once, but we'll go ahead and show it here as well. Here, it looks like maybe a hanger or something to that effect, and we can get pretty close in so you can see the level of detail. You can see the rivets on that hatch right there, how it is very detailed. It's a little bit of damage there, some kind of, who knows what it might be, but just a lot of really neat thematic looking details and shadows, crevices, wires, hoses. I don't know what those things are, but just a lot of really neat detail went into this playmat, and it provides a really neat backdrop. So this is one side, it's called the Imperial Base side, and then unlike the other one that I just showed you, this one has two sides to it, and this side is called Fallout. So we can take and just turn that right over, and we'll move it up a little bit. But again, this one has, and I know I've showed this one on Throat Punch Lunch before, but you can take a look at it again. This one has really neat detail to it as well. I like the fact that it has all of these bomb craters on it, like so. But then in amongst those bomb craters, you can see something that used to be there underneath. Some type of building floor that used to be part of a building there that's just been blown to smithereens by something. And then you come down here and maybe a runway or a highway or something. I don't know. There's just a lot of really neat detail in here. And I also like the fact that you can see some part of these grids that are on there. Now this is, again, this is laying on a different level. It's not curved like that in the real thing, but you get the idea. There's just a lot of really thematic richness that goes into these playmats, and they really can be used as a backdrop for just about anything. You can play a post-apocalyptic miniatures game on this. Dust 1947 would probably be good on this, except that you do need the hexes for that game. But there's just a lot of different things you can do with this. This could be a backdrop for Wasteland Express delivery service. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of really neat detail here, and a very quality product. And so once you're ready to put it away, you can just start rolling this bad boy up like so. Doesn't take a whole lot of brain power here. Just roll it up. Get your storage case back out. One side in, other side in. Zip and zip, and you're ready to go. Well, that's about it for the last two Gamemat.eu products that I have been given for review by the company. So really what we're looking at here are these cases and, of course, the mats that are inside of them. And the case, I don't really want to overhype them, I guess you could say, but as you can see from what I'm showing you here, the alternative to holding these different mats up are hangers, or these dress pant hangers that are used normally. And when you look at that as compared to this, well, you can see how much easier it is to store these things, and how much more well, rather how little space it takes to store a good number of these. I have 8 of these 4x4 mats, and they all are, stored in a very small cubbyhole in one of our closets here at the studio. So on the initial look, these storage cases that they come with, these, you can purchase these extra charge, but when you purchase a mat, it also comes with a storage case. So that's the cool thing, I think, that comes here, is that it makes it very easy to store, very economical as far as space is concerned, and they're pretty durable as far as I can tell. As long as you're not, you know, abusing them or anything like that, I think they're going to last for a very, very long time. I've shown you the quality that comes in these things, the fact that they are very much waterproof, the fact that they are very much sticky, especially the single-sided ones, are very sticky on whatever surface that you put them on. Now, I will say that the double-sided ones, they're a little bit more mobile, I guess you could say, on a table, especially one that has a very hard finish or something to that effect. But if you use them on some type of table that has a texture on them, they're probably not going to move very much, hardly at all, really, because I've used them in a number of different ways now, and they haven't moved any significant way. Of course, we've been conscious to not move them around and try to just let them sit and lay, which I think you're supposed to do anyway. So even the double-sided ones are pretty good at staying put where you want them. So all in all, I mean, I've said it already many times before. These are great products. There's going to be, of course, a shipping charge because these guys are based in the Czech Republic. So there's that. But comparably, even with that shipping charge, I think they are very comparably and competitively priced. I don't think you're going to be noticing that much of a difference, especially for the quality that you're getting and the generic nature. They can be used with anything. You know, they don't have a huge Star Wars logo on them somewhere, or a huge Twilight Imperium 4, you know, logo, or what have you. They don't have any of those logos on them, so they can be used in a number of different things, and it doesn't break the thematic nature of those different games that you're using them on. So that is about it for these products from Gamemat.eu. I hope that you have gone and taken a look at their website, because they deserve it. They have great products for great prices, and I'm just very pleased with the products that we've been able to review for them. So that's it from me. We'll see you guys on the flip side.